Before we get started, just some common sense questions for you. So like here, common sense questions. Common sense, yeah. So here, question number 1. Yeah, how much do you know about convenience stores around the world? Yeah. So here, question number 1. Which one is located in Japan? Right one or the left one? GS25, Boston. Maybe you like have never been to Japan before, but like for your information. Yeah, this one, Lawson. Lawson is also one of the biggest chains of convenience stores in Japan. But what about GS25? Yeah, in Korea. So like here, this is a picture of Lawson. Yeah, and something special about Lawson, we'll talk about that later. And here in Japan, they also have Family Mart. And this is the look of Family Mart in Japan. But what about Korea? Have you ever been to Korea? Yeah, GS25 is like one of the biggest chains of convenience stores. But what about other ones? The names of those big chains of convenience stores in Korea. Wait, I can show for you. Oh, CU. CU is also one of the biggest chains of convenience stores in Korea. CU, yeah, so like here for your information. But something special about the look of the same restaurants we have in Taiwan and the ones in Japan is that, you see, this is the Moss Burger in Japan. So did you notice the difference between the look of restaurants, Moss Burger in Japan and Taiwan? Yeah, you're right. The color they use for Moss Burger in Japan is the color green. But like, which one do you prefer, red or green? Red? But like, when you see red, don't you think of post office? No, we would prefer red. But like, do you know why they choose green to be the color of their, like, the look of their door or of their sign? Any idea? No? Because in Japan, Moss Burger is famous for its healthy combination of vegetables and bread, all those kind of ingredients. So maybe that's the reason they choose the color green to be the look of their board, maybe. Yeah. But second question is this. You can buy chicken cutlets at convenience stores in Japan, true or false? Like in Taiwan, like the only thing, one of the few snacks you can buy at convenience stores would be, I don't know, oden. You know oden? Oden. Or like tea. Yeah, other microwave snacks. But in Japan, could you buy fried snacks? The answer is yes. Yeah, you can buy fried snacks in Japan. And here, this is the look of the place where they sell. This is the look of the place where they sell. This is the look of the fried snacks, like in Japan. And here, anyway, and this is the look of the fried snacks. And here, the next question. Can you recognize this? Koreans like milk a lot, so they sell other drinks at convenience stores. True or false? They like milk a lot, so they don't sell other drinks. I mean, like, how many of you like to watch Korean like soap opera TV series? I mean, like, in the show, they often drink milk. What else do they also drink? The answer is false. Because this is the look of one of the drinks at those drinks at convenience stores in Korea. And in addition to milk, Koreans are also passionate about coffee. You know, in Seoul, the capital of South Korea, they have the highest density of coffee shops, cafes, compared with other big cities around the world. So like here, maybe you think Taipei people we are crazy about coffee, but in Korea they are very crazy about coffee too. For your information. And here's but this is something special about the things you can buy at convenience stores in Korea. Did you notice any special feature on them? They are all drinks, but stored in bags. So you see this, iced chocolate, blueberry name, and like some other kinds of juices. So like actually they are all different kinds of juices, but they are stored in bags. But you know the difference between their ways of packaging and our own ways? Because in Taiwan, we don't prefer to put things in bags now, right? But like in Korea now, they still do this. They even have something like this in convenience stores, coffee milk. They even put coffee milk in plastic bags. But like I guess in Taiwan, we don't have this very common right now, right? Yeah. And also this. There's also something special about Korean convenience stores. Now, if you go to Korea, I went to Seoul like 2 years ago, but I'm not sure whether the things stay the same. But basically, I guess so. Like if you go to Korean convenience stores, yeah, crazy about coffee, but they will sell the coffee in bags, and they will sell you cups separately. So if you buy a bag of coffee, like from the ice counter, the refrigerators, then the clerk at the counter will give you like plastic cups for you to pour the coffee into the cups. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like you know, 在韩国的时候，如果在便利商店你买袋装咖啡，它会另外给你一个塑胶杯，然后你要把那个咖啡倒到杯子里面去喝。But if you ask me, why don't they just sell drinks in cups? I don't know. Yeah, but like, yeah, this is true. At least like in Korea, you can buy like bottle. You can buy bottled coffee or bagged coffee, but if you buy a coffee like this, you will get 3 cups to go with them, so you can pour the coffee into cups. Yeah, and if you ask me why, not sure. All right, the next question is. Sorry. Yeah. The gradually attitude of Taiwanese clerks really amazes a lot of Japanese. I guess we saw the answer already. But you know why? Did you see what I showed you previously? Sorry. If there's one thing that really amazed Japanese, like 2 or 3 years ago, it was this. But did you hear about this 2 or 3 years ago? This was the thing that really amazed the Japanese. You know why? No idea. No idea. I don't mean the lunchbox. I mean the thing that carries the lunchbox. So you didn't hear about the news 2 or 3 years ago? No? Here is the clip.
对，然后日本特别没有的东西，
什么东西？这个是微波炉，热的东西，还记得微波炉
那个东西，那个代替代，就是日本没有。完全没有，我没有看过，所以下来我一直看到是怎么样，我不知道。
好像听说这个东西还在日本的那个论坛引起大的这个讨论，是不是？他们觉得不可思议，这个好。
不可思议，对啊，对每个人不知道怎么样拿。
所以你。
Alright, but like you didn't hear about this before. Seriously, you have never heard of this before? No. So actually, this kind of easy holder was designed by we Taiwanese, and this was something special. So you didn't know this before? No. Okay. Yeah. But here, may I ask you, if you can point out at least 2 differences between the convenience stores in Japan and the convenience stores in Taiwan, like. Did you ever hear or did you ever notice any differences if you ever went to Japan before? In Taiwan, we have a lot of stickers, mini stickers that will give you for you to exchange for some free gifts if you buy a lot of things from convenience stores. Am I right? But in Japan, do they also give you free stickers? No, they don't give you free stickers. Most of this kind of sticker for gift activity isn't so common in Japan. So like here, this kind of activity is especially popular in Taiwan, but not in Japan. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is it. And here, like one more special thing about the differences between our convenience stores and the Japanese convenience stores is the free seats. Free seats. Because in Taiwan, we often provide the customers with a lot of seats for you to sit at, to to talk, to chat, or to do some personal stuff for a short period of time.
Very nice people, very helpful.
I'm at 7-Eleven multiple times a day, either to get a sandwich or order coffee, send mail. I've even bought my cell phone plan there.
They got to do a lot of things. They have to, sell stuff, but then you can pay your bills there too. So I guess they have to know how to fill out bills and send packages from one store to another. They do dry cleaning, work the fax machine, ticket machine.
I think that many people from Europe, they're very impressed by one small store. You basically have everything. Food, which is warm if you want it. You have, coffee, but at the same time you can use DHL, you can pay your bills. So I think we don't have exactly the same convenience store.
Same job in America would probably be something like $10 an hour, I guess.
I've noticed that people work so much harder, they carry everything and they do everything themselves, and they just have a way better work ethic. So I think there's a higher standard here.
In every country, they add more and more work to your normal work. It's always the question, how much is your work worth? It's very difficult. I don't have an answer for that.
I think they should get paid more for all the work and effort that they do and all the responsibilities they have. It's just amazing how much I can get done in a single trip to either 7-Eleven or Family Mart compared to what I can do in the States, which would be just getting gas, buying snacks and beer. And DVDs, yes, DVDs.
Well, the way it's going, maybe have a playpen, babysit people's kids, give out massages. You just see someone giving a massage while they're working the cappuccino machine, and maybe tell fortunes.
All right. Anyway, before we move on, the question I want to ask you is that if you can think of something that you would compare between convenience stores and something important in your daily life, what kind of comparisons would you make between convenience stores and something important in your life? What? Yeah, and your daily life. Think about it. It's okay. Yeah. So here, can you move on? Sorry, something happened to my computer, so I bought a new one, but it is acting strangely. But anyway, can we start with the reading? You ready? This is it.
Convenience stores are a common sight in Taiwan's bustling cities. Branches of the same convenience store can be found on the same block. Even in Taiwan's quiet suburbs, there is always at least one convenience store open for business. It comes as no surprise, then, that Taiwan has the highest density of convenience stores in the world. These convenience stores are not just sitting empty. Instead, they are more often than not crammed with customers, especially at meal times. Some people, for instance, never start their day without having a cup of fresh convenience store coffee. Clearly, convenience stores in Taiwan have boomed by weaving themselves into the fabric of people's daily life.
Okay. This part is kind of long, so I'll play it for one more time.
Convenience stores are a common sight in Taiwan's bustling cities, where sometimes two branches of the same convenience store can be found on the same block. Even in Taiwan's quiet suburbs, there is always at least one convenience store open for business. It comes as no surprise, then, that Taiwan has the highest density of convenience stores in the world. These convenience stores are not just sitting empty. Instead, they are more often than not crammed with customers, especially at meal times. Some people, for instance, never start their day without having a cup of fresh convenience store coffee. Clearly, convenience stores in Taiwan have boomed by weaving themselves into the fabric of people's daily life.
Okay, so let's do check the keywords quickly. So here, the first one, convenience stores are a common sight. Common sight in Taiwan's bustling cities. So when you say a common sight, you mean something very common, and you could say a common view, a common sight. It's okay. Yeah, and also like in bustling cities. When you say bustling cities, it means in busy cities. When you say bustle, bustling means busy. So if you use the word bustling this way, B-U-S-T-L-I-N-G means busy city. A bustling place is 喧嚣的城市，喧嚣的地方 like that. No? Yeah. And here, like, where sometimes to, may I ask you, Sammy, did you just store rent? No idea. Branches. When you say two branches of the same store, convenience store, branches just mean 分店 because branch originally means the extra part of the tree trunk. 原本指的是树干的树枝。对 ，you say like two branches of the same store, you mean 分店 of the same chain of convenience stores. Is that for you? Yeah. So here, even in Taiwan's quiet, the next word in the store, suburbs. Yeah, this word we talked about them last Friday. So when we say in Taiwan's quiet suburbs, means in Taiwan's comparatively remote areas. So here the way we use the word suburb, you can say a suburb of. So like here in New Taipei City, can you think of any remote areas in New Taipei City? Like, does any one of you live in New Taipei City? Maybe you can think of, I don't know, maybe Ruifang or Qingguashi to be some sort of remote areas in New Taipei City. You know what I mean? 所以这个地方，如果你指的是比较远的地方的话 ，suburb 这个字当可数的时候 ，a suburb of 就指的是 a remote area， 就指的是比较远的地方。所以 suburb 本身是可以加 a， 可如果你指的是郊区的 suburbs 的时候，这个字是指的是 those remote areas around the city center。所以这个是在 suburb 在用的时候呢，大部分如果你指的是郊区的 suburbs。如果你是那个地方 for example, you might say 瑞芳 is a suburb of New Taipei City. Then you could say that 瑞芳 is a comparatively remote area with other cities, for example, like or like Central in New Taipei City. You know what I mean? It's okay. Yeah. But even in Taiwan, for suburbs, there's always at least one convenience store open for business. It comes as no surprise that Taiwan has the highest, the next word, the word. Density. So when you say density, just mean like how many things are in a certain area. In Chinese, you might say 密度, highest density of convenience stores in the world. And when you say something that comes as no surprise, here, this is the meaning expression. When you say come as either no surprise or a surprise, then you mean something seems surprising or not surprising. So you could say like, it came as no surprise that she won the contest because she had prepared so hard for it. Okay, but if you say something came as a surprise, you mean it seems surprising. So 一个是不令人意外的，一个是令人意外的，所以一个是 no， 一个是 not. It's okay. So you could say like, it came as a surprise when she didn't show up because she said that she would. Okay, yeah. So here that these convenience stores are not just sitting, the next word, we call it, did you catch the word? Empty, alright, sitting empty instead. They are more often than not, the next word, did you catch the word? Crammed with customers. So here these convenience stores are not just sitting empty. 这地方可以问一下 ，empty 不是形容词吗？那 sitting 这地方不是动词吗？那这样放这样 not just sitting empty. 这边有想到其他的用法像这样吗？昨天因为她看完了电影 ，after she saw a movie last night, she felt excited and she couldn't fall asleep. 她就躺在床上睡不着 ，she lay 醒着的，wait。这样的用法有时候会出现，就是它的前面动词后面接形容词的时候，就是拿这样的是因为前面的 lay 躺在那里，前面的 sitting 就指的是 standing 坐落在那里。这样的动词本身只是表示位置，没有特别的意思。所以后面接一个形容词的时候呢，不是要修饰这个动词，是修饰前面的对象。所以这边是少了一个东西，直接被省略在这里。She lay and was awake。那这个地方的 and was 为什么会省略掉？因为就是讲前面主词的状态，所以这地方多写出来，基本上直接这样写比较清楚。跟你说 ，She lay awake on her bed. The stores just stood empty in the countryside. 那个商店就空荡荡的，没有人在乡下的地方。所以这个地方的 sitting 只是前面的坐落在那个地方 ，empty 也只是前面的 convenience stores。所以这地方一个小用法是这边一个 and are 被省略掉了，因为它是前面的主词，这样可以吗？因为这个地方的 sitting 只是在那里，没有特别的意思。empty 是 修饰的主词，所以这两个都是讲主词，可以懂不？Yeah. So here instead, more often than not, right, with customers. When you say more often than not, it is a mean expression. What does that mean? We say more often than not. In summer in Taiwan, it more often than not rains in the afternoon. So when you say more often than not, you mean most of the time. Okay, so when you say like more often than not, you mean most of the time. 大部分的时候 very often. So it's like more often than not, it rains in the afternoon in Taiwan. Most of the time, it rains in the afternoon in Taiwan. Okay, yeah. When you say most of the time, more often than not. So yeah. So here, especially at meal times. So here the word cram is also one of the keywords of Unit A. When you say cram, can I erase this? Yeah. So when you use the word cram, another word with the letter P also means the word cram. Like the gym is crammed with a lot of people right now. The gym is packed. Packed with a lot of people right now. So you said be crammed with, be packed with, just mean be full of people. Okay, yeah. 这是有一个片语在第4课学过的，如果是 be here， 上一课讲到的 T 开头的 with， 很多人在2次大战的时候在逃难 ，a word that begins with T。Wrong. Remember, so if you say wrong, how do you spell the word wrong? THRONG. 所以 wrong 这个在用的时候当名词指的是 a large group of. But if you use it as a verb, I mean a lot of people go into a place in a short time. 所以这地方 wrong 本来指的是一群人，可地方当中主要就是很 base 的，塞满的一个地方。所以这边在用的时候 if you say be thrown with, also means be crammed with. 可以懂意思吗？所以这个地方你说 instead we are more often than not crammed with customers. You can say we are more often than not thrown with customers. Okay, yeah. 可这边我学过一个动词吗？如果是 swarm 呢 ？swarm 我之前学过的，这个地方是 swarm. 哎，你还 OK？ What? Is there a cockroach inside? Spiders? Leave them alone. Spiders are good bugs. Yeah, I can have a look. Come down. That's okay, give it to me. You can check the bags later. Yeah, don't worry. Oh, it is here. It's not here. So here, 这地方 swarm. 大家还好吗？哇，赶快上课了。这地方 swarm 这边当动词的时候不用被动哦 ，swarm with。所以如果你说这句话在这里，你说 instead they are more often than not crammed with customers. They more often than not swarm with customers. 这个地方的 swarm 在用的时候是没有被动的，这个是要注意一下。其他大部分的动词，比如说塞满型的地方都会有加被动在用，或者去那个地方，这样懂吗？所以你说 the restaurant always swarms with people waiting to buy lunch during meal times. 这样可以懂吗？所以这样的 swarm 如果指的是动词的话，你说 people swarm into the restaurant. The restaurant swarmed with a lot of people. 可以懂我意思吗？ Yeah, it's okay. So I hear the next part, especially at meal time, some people for the next word, for example, for instance, yeah. Never started a day without having a cup of fresh coffee. So community convenience stores in Taiwan have boomed by WeVing. WEAVING. Weaving themselves into the fabric of people's life. So like here, like when you say never without, it means always. So like here, some people always have a cup of fresh convenience store coffee to start the day. But now do you drink coffee? Meaning, I guess like drinking coffee is okay, but do not drink too much because like drinking coffee too much would prevent you from growing taller, I guess. Yeah. So I feel like if you drink coffee sometimes that would be fine, but do not drink too much. But here like some really convenience stores in Taiwan have boomed by the word boom. me ask you. Boom 这个地方加解释成蓬勃的发展，可是有个 P 开头的字，那有个 this， 这个可以擦吗？可以哦，记得要找一个爱笑哦，所以这地方如果是 boom P 开头的字，蓬勃的发展跟 P 开头的字的话，可以问一下吗？ Prosper. Yeah, how do you spell the word prosper? Prosper. Yeah, prosper. But another word, thrive. We say thrive. How do you spell the word thrive? Thrive. So like you can say prosper, thrive. Both of them mean something develops in a promising way. But if one of them is especially for plants, which grow in a very fast and in a very healthy way, then which of the above should you choose? 如果是植物生长得很茂盛 should you use prosper or thrive? Thrive 比较适合用植物这样子的哦，所以这刚如果你说the flowers in the garden are thriving in summer， 就是花园里面的花生长得很迅速，或者你说植物生长得很thriving， so prosper and thrive, both of them can be used to mean places or companies. So you can say like Apple have been predicted to prosper less in this coming year. 苹果就是在这一季被预测可能会发展的比较慢，所以现在的东西 prosper, thrive can be used to mean companies, but for plants can mean thrive. Okay, yeah. So here you please read the word together. Prosper, thrive. Yeah, and this is it. So like here you move on, you please read the promise again. Convenience stores are common sites. Could you please start from the first line? Convenience stores. On the same block, even in Taiwan's wide suburbs, there is always at least one convenience store open for business. It comes as no surprise then that Taiwan has the highest density of convenience stores in the world. These convenience stores are not just sitting empty. Instead, they are more often than not crammed with customers, especially at meal times. Some people, for instance, never started a day without having a cup of fresh convenience store coffee. Really, convenience stores in Taiwan have grown by weaving themselves into the fabric of people's daily life. In the last sentence, have prospered by weaving. When you say weave something, you mean you sew something together. Sew. S-E-W 不是 S-O-W. S-O-W 是播种。S-E-W sew 是缝东西。So like here, like by weaving themselves into the fabric of people's daily life, or weaving 这个地方，如果你说这边要解释成比较好的句子的话，应该是把他们的生意跟人们的生活紧密的结合在一起，很好，对不对？可是刚如果有一个 I 开头的字，可以问一下吗？如果 if you say like you combine and weave together, you weave A and B together, the word fabric, I guess you learn the word in your vocabulary book. The word fabric here means 编织的那一块东西，所以这地方可以接着说 by combining themselves with the structure of people's daily life, or by combining themselves with the routine of people's daily life. 比如说把他们便利商店自己跟人们的生活紧密的结合，可是我有一个 I 开头的字。If we say intertwine, how do you spell the word intertwine? Intertwine. T-W-I-N-E, yeah, intertwine. So we say intertwine A with B also means to combine A closely with B. 可以是把东西紧密的结合在一起。Okay, so here we were together intertwine. Yeah, so we say intertwine A with B, meaning like A and B are intertwined. 就是他们的回收编码这个 convenience stores and people's lives have been intertwined. 紧密的结合在一起。So like here maybe in addition to combine, in addition to with, into, we can say intertwine A with B, yeah, for information. So intertwine 可以就是紧密的交织这样的意思 ，especially for relationships, yeah, or organizations. Okay, yeah. So here we move on to the second part. Can I borrow your book? Yeah, like here. You ready? My apology. Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you. Alright, you ready? It's a long paragraph. The primary reason for the success of convenience stores in Taiwan is the vast variety of services that it provides. These services enable people to save time when running errands because they can handle many kinds of business in just one place. So, in addition to buying necessities, people can also pay their phone bills, parking fees, traffic fines, and so on. What's more, they can withdraw or deposit money at the ATMs installed in these stores. With a handy pay-on-pickup service, people are able to do the online shopping and then collect what they have purchased at a nearby convenience store. Also, people are able to pre-order many different items, ranging from local cuisine to concert tickets in convenience stores. Best of all, these services are available around the clock because convenience stores are open 24/7. Without a doubt, convenience stores have considerably changed the shopping habits of the Taiwanese. I guess I read the paragraph like more slowly this time, so like we can check keywords right away. Okay, yeah. So here, the first line, the primary reason for the success of convenience stores in Taiwan is the, what is the word? Did you catch the word? Vast. Thank you. So here the primary reason, I ask you, if you say something that is primary, another word that also begins with the letter M, 另外一个开头就是很主要的 major. So here we say like the major reason for the success of convenience stores, the primary reason. Okay, yeah. Here these services are able to save time when running errands. So when we say run errands, errand, this word is a countable noun, it means thing. 所以如果你说我要去办一件事情，下一次如果你讲I need to deal with something, just mean I have some errands to finish. So like errands mean something that is on your schedule that you need to deal with sooner or later. 这就是你的差事。所以你说 for example, I often run errands for my parents. 我常常帮我爸爸妈妈的忙，所以帮忙也可以用 run errands， 就只是帮谁做他原本要做的事情。So like here you can say run, in addition to the word run, another word, you can also use the word do. So you can say run an errand or do an errand. 所以 errand 这个在用的时候可以加 and。所以一般来说，如果指的是 like just finishing all the things on your schedule, you mean like do errands. 所以这地方可以加 and， 就可以直接过去。Okay, so it's like we're running errands because they can't handle any kind of business in just one place. So in addition to buying the next word, the next word, necessities. Yeah, so here necessities, necessary. 所以重音放在 necessities 到第二个音节喽。所以这个地方如果是复数的话，另外一个字在这一个有讲到，等一下有提到就是 supply， 这个字就是 supply 的意思。两个字的意思很相近，那如果你指的就是 everything you need throughout the day, for example, the food, the drink, or anything you use， 日常生活用品，所以 supplies, necessities， 当每天用东西的时候是同义词，所以这个地方你可以说 in addition to buying supplies, in addition to buying necessities. Okay, so you can also pay the phone bills, the next word, parking fees. Parking fees, traffic fines, and so on. 所以这地方停车费还有交通的罚款。It's okay. Yeah. What's more, they can withdraw or deposit money as ATMs installed in these stores. So when you say withdraw, you mean you take the money out, deposit, you save the money in your account. So like here, the three changes of the withdrawal. Just remember the three changes: withdraw, withdrew, withdraw. Okay, yeah, so here like they can withdraw money at the ATMs installed in these places. The word install 这个地方一个小片语省略咯 which are installed 被装在商店里面的提款机。So like here with the handy, you catch the word handy, like handy, H-A-N-D-Y. When you say handy, pay on pickup service, the word handy just means convenient. Yeah, so handy is just another word for the word convenient. So So like with the convenient pay on pickup service, 这个地方可以读一下啊 ，pay on pickup. Before you look at the Chinese meaning like below, like what does it mean when you say like the pay on pickup service? Did you ever buy books on 博客来? Yeah. So like here, pay on pickup just means you don't have to pay in advance. You just pay when you go get the products you have ordered. Yeah. So in Chinese you might say 货到付款 pay on pickup. 这个 on 就是在那个当下 ，pickup 就是拿货的时候。So pay on pickup service just means you pay when you get your products. Okay, yeah. So like here, I'm able to do the online shopping and then collect what they have. This word. Use the word purchase. Purchase at a nearby convenience store. So when the purchase is being bought, they have bought at a nearby convenience stores. Okay, yeah. But here, 这个地方有一个字我可以问一下吗？这边的 collect 要怎么解释比较容易？因为这个地方如果你说 like they go to the convenience stores, they collect what they have bought. How would you explain the word collect? 是收集吗？比较什么意思，对不对？ That means you go there and you get the thing you have bought back home. 所以这地方一个字把东西拿回去，再把带在身上是 bring， 拿回来是 take， 去再拿回来。Fetch. If we say fetch, how do you spell the word fetch? This. 所以这地方的 collect 不是收集，是把东西带回家。 这样可以懂哦，所以这个原像是 you go to the convenience stores and you fetch the stuff you have bought back home. It's okay, yeah. So like here, before we move on, can you read a short paragraph together the primary reason? Well, convenience stores in Taiwan is a vast variety of services that is provided. These services enable people to save time running errands because they can handle many kinds of business in one place. So, in addition to buying the necessities, people can also pay their home bills, parking fees, traffic fines, and so on. What's more, they can withdraw or deposit money at the ATMs installed in these stores. With a handy pay on pickup service, people are able to do the online shopping and then collect what they have purchased at the nearby convenience stores. Yeah. So here's the next part. Also, people are able to pre-order many different items. Ranging from local cuisine to concert tickets. We use the word range. 这个字 range 要用稍微注意一下。It could be used as a verb or as a noun. So if we use it as a verb right here, 这地方的 range 其他原本是 which range from. 这地方其实在 range 在用当中指的就是范围从哪里到哪里，有点像是 start from A to B, range from A to B. 所以这地方是 which 省略掉了，所以是说 we order many different items which range from local cuisine to concert tickets. OK， 那这个地方 which 被省略掉后 ，which 被省略掉后 range 变成 ing。这个 for you。那这个地方如果只是当名词用的话，你可以说 the range of the second vector this time is from unit 5 to unit A. 所以这地方的 range 是从范围说就名词 is from A to B. So you can also say the lessons we need to cover this time range from unit 5 to unit A. 所以这个地方当动词的时候 range from A to B. What's the range is from A to B. Okay, yeah. So right here in convenience stores, here's the next word, best of all. Best of all, these services are available around the clock because convenience stores are open 24/7. So when we say best of all, this means the best thing is that. 这个粤语名词特别的意思就是最棒的东西是什么？可是这地方如果有另外一个 best 常用的片语 ，best 祝你好运 ，best of luck，best of luck. So here when we say best of luck, just means all the luck that somebody could possibly have. 所以如果你说祝你比赛顺利，前面是 wish you the best of luck with the coming contest. 所以这边祝你好运 wish you the best of luck with the contest. 所以这地方如果你解释成你的 best of luck 就是祝你好运，那前面祝谁怎么样，对的怎么样，其实称的是 good luck， 这边也可以用 best of luck. Okay, yeah. And here, like when you say around the clock, it just means every day. Just mean every day, 24/7. 所以这个 around the clock 是底下的 24/7， 就是每天都是这样。可是用 around the clock 这边有一个是可以取代它，除了 around 以外，也可以用 round。所以这个地方也可以说 these services are available round the clock. Okay, yeah. So again, because convenience stores are open 24/7, without a doubt, convenience stores have considerably changed the shopping habits of the time. So when we say considerably, just mean high, or what do we the H? High. Okay, like here, like convenience stores have highly changed the shopping habits of the time. 是程度很巨大。所以这个地方的 considerably 是 highly 的非常多，所以这个地方的 considerate 它是体贴的 ，considerable 是 high 程度高的，或是数量多的。Okay, yeah, that's it. So here before mom, could you please just read the short paragraph together? Also, you are able to. We order many different items, ranging from local cuisine to concert tickets, in convenience stores. Best of all, these services are available around the clock because convenience stores are open 24/7. Without doubt, convenience stores have considerably changed the shopping habits of the clients. That's it. Alright, yeah, we'll finish unit 8 tomorrow afternoon, so like just take care. Yeah, let's take a break, thank you. Yeah, sorry about the technical problems. I'll try to fix them next time.